Good morning, Chris McLaughlin, Beachbody coach, talking about the Body Beast sheets and a little bit about the schedule and how I use them and mark them up to do my workouts. So these are my sheets from the beginning when I started, the little well-worn, and so I printed another set about halfway through just to give you an overview of what they look like when you're done. It's kind of cool to look back and see that. These are from like some cardio workouts, the tempo ones. And those are like extra, or I don't know, I think you only do those at the lean phase. So I haven't done any of those. And those are my starting measurements, which I'm going to take some more measurements today, I think, after I work out. So a little about the schedule. This is what comes when you buy the retail box. You get the whole schedule. They have a lean version, which has a little more cardio. And it's for people who don't want to get as big, or women, I guess, if they're worried about bulking up too much, which is kind of a myth, as we all know. But anyway, that's the lean beast for those who want to get big but also lose fat. And then the huge beast for those that only care about getting big. I'm, of course, doing the huge beast. I started in November and I'm finishing in January, so I call it getting huge with Sagi for the holidays. So block one, or phase one, build phase, is 3 weeks, and then this is 6 weeks, bulk phase, and then beast phase. So this is kind of the introduction. You kind of ramp up. This is all bulking. You eat a lot during these phases, and then this, you kind of cut down on your carbs, you cut down your total calories, you keep your protein, and it basically mixes the workouts from the both phases. So there's not a lot of whole new workouts here, but the sequencing is different. So I'm right here on day 7 of bulk shoulders, day 7 of bulk phase shoulders. I have 1 more week of bulk and then into beast phase. So it's the end of December, so I'll finish at the end of January. So looking at these sheets here, I wanted to go over a little bit about how I mark them up as I go, and then also just different types of sets they have, because this is new for me and I think it's pretty cool. And if you haven't looked at Body Beast yet, when you're done you can take a look and probably agree with me. So the rotation on bulk phase is the same thing over and over again. Chest, legs, back, arms, shoulders, and then rest. It just goes a straight rotation without paying attention to the weekends, which I think is kind of funny. So even though today's Sunday, today's not rest day, it's shoulders. Tomorrow's rest day, and then the next 6 days or 5 days. So chest, legs, bulk, back, arms, and shoulders. So you'll notice I write down the time of the workout. So as I'm getting ready, I can kind of look, and then I work, if there's a warm-up weight, I get that ready. I also put whether or not there's the barbells involved, because sometimes I bust out the barbell before I start working out. Because this timing is like with no breaks, but I don't know, I find myself backing up several times. It takes me some time to change the weights, and so that's like as it listed, but it usually takes me a little bit longer, but they're always less than an hour. These ones are actually kind of short because it's just sort of a little more focused on one body part. So 30 minutes, 41 for leg day, 29 for back, 35 for arms, 35 for shoulders. So that's one thing that I do to mark up the sheets. And then the other thing I do is I'll put barbell, or I'll put the easy curl bar. This is like a single dumbbell. Anyway, so I get all those ready. The other thing I do is I mark up on the edge here. So as I'm working out from the last time, as I get done, if I kind of nail it and I did really good form and all the reps, I'll put like a little more weight. So on some of the larger ones, I'll put up increase 5, and then on this one, I'll do increase 2.5. So as I'm getting ready, I'll put down the new weights for today, and then as I'm doing it, I'll write it up as I did it, there's a check mark, or I'll circle it, means like I couldn't really do it well, or like this one means I couldn't finish it. And then over here, if I'm not going to go up in weight next time, I'll just put a little level, and then this means up, and occasionally I'll go down, but that's pretty rare. Sometimes I bite off more than I can chew, and then I have to come back and say I'm really missing the workout because the form is so bad. So I'm going to mark all these up for today, and then I cross that out and I'll redo it. So that means the same weight as last time, the same weight, same weight. So that's kind of how I use the sheets, and then next time I'll do it and I'll go through, and then by the time I'm done they'll look like these. So one thing I wanted to show you was when Sagi talks about dynamic set training, what it means is you're not doing the same type of set structure over and over again. So this is like what he calls a superset. Is 2 exercises back to back, like in the same set. So you do this and then this, kind of pause and do this and then this, pause and then do this and then this. And this is what he calls a drop set, where you do max weight for 8 reps and then right away drop down a little bit of weight and do another 8 reps. So this is kind of your max weight, but then this really kind of burns it out. And this is just the first exercise. So that's kind of one set, what he calls a superset, where there's 2 exercises. A progressive set is what I would call a pyramid set, where you're starting, you go up in weight and down in reps, and then you pause and then down in weight. Or start with your heavy weights and go down in weight and up in reps. So I would call it, this is back to back, the first 3, and kind of a pause and this. So these are really, by the time you're down here, like this is hard because it's so much weight, and this is kind of easy, but then going back down, this is hard because it's so many reps. So you really burn it out at the end, especially on arms yesterday. The last ones are 2 pyramid sets for arms. So another superset with shoulders, you do these back to back, another pyramid, and then he always ends with some kind of ab thing. Like every exercise, it's a different ab exercise every time. Like this is a weighted crunch, plank, twist, twist. What are some of the other ab exercises? Plank rotation, you're on the floor with a dumbbell. Beast abs is spelling the word beast with your legs. Cobra to airplane, Russian twist. So he always kind of throws in an ab exercise at the end. One other thing I want to show you, so this is like supersets, progressive sets, what I would call pyramids, supersets, but then he also has giant sets, will be 3 exercises at once, and then a single set is just 1 exercise, but it's always as a drop set. When he does a single set, it's like you start low weight, high rep, increase the weight, reduce the reps, and this is your max weight, and then immediately another 8 reps at a lower weight. So that's kind of how I use the sheets. I mark them up before I start the next workout. I look at the barbell. I might prep the barbell because then it's already ready. It's really kind of tight on time changing the weights, but as far as the breaks and stuff, it's pretty good. I don't have a big rack of dumbbells. I have an adjustable set of dumbbells, so I have to adjust the dumbbells really quickly in between. But I can do them pretty fast now. So what I'll do is if they get ahead of me, then I'll rewind sometimes at the start of an exercise. So I'll get this done in like 45 minutes, 10-pound warm-up weight, bulk shoulders, and then tomorrow take the day off and then start over for 1 more cycle. And then I'm done with bulk phase. So that's Body Beast and using the sheets. So any questions, send me a message, email, or send me a Facebook message. The Body Beast program is $40. It comes with the DVDs. You download these sheets. These are nothing, but it comes with this. This is the schedule. This is important.